Number 5. Practice proper eating. You require about 2,000 calories per day for proper functioning. People who gain weight often consume as many as 3,000 and 4,000 calories per day in the form of sugars, fats, desserts, and other foods. The great rule for proper eating habits comes from Adele Davis, the nutritionist. She said, "Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper." If you eat 80% of your daily calories before 2 p.m. in the afternoon, you will feel better, function better, and actually lose weight. But if you consume 80% of your calories in the evening, as people do when they eat large dinners, you'll actually gain weight on the same number of calories. In Europe, for example, going back to the agricultural age, the main meal is at lunchtime. Because people were engaged in hard physical labor, Europeans would eat a solid breakfast, a substantial lunch, and then a light dinner prior to going to bed early so that they could be up for work at the crack of dawn the next day. For this reason, there is very little obesity in Europe. In America, on the other hand, people often eat a light breakfast, a medium lunch, and a huge dinner. This is a guaranteed recipe for poor health, poor digestion, and overweight. With regard to your eating habits, the primary use of energy in your body is for digestion. When you eat a large meal, all of the blood in your body rushes from your muscles and your brain to your stomach and your digestive organs to break down the food. This is why you often feel tired and drowsy after a large meal. But there is something you can do to eliminate this drowsiness. Many years of research on food combining has proven that when you eat proteins, your body secretes acids to break them down in your stomach. When you eat carbohydrates, your body secretes alkalines to break them down. And when you eat proteins and carbohydrates together, your stomach secretes acids and alkalines simultaneously. Any first-year chemical student can tell you that when you mix an acid and an alkaline or a base, they neutralize each other. When the acids and alkalines are neutralized, the digestive process stops. Your body immediately goes to work to secrete more acids and alkalines, which then neutralize each other once more. All of the blood in your body is soon working away in your stomach to digest the food that is not digesting. This is what causes you to feel tired and sluggish at the end of a large meal. The way you can counter this is simple. Don't mix proteins and carbohydrates in the same meal. Instead of eating eggs and toast, you should eat eggs and fruit. Instead of eating meat and potatoes, you should eat meat and vegetables. Instead of eating fish and pasta or rice, you should eat pasta and vegetables. You can eat whatever you like as long as you don't mix proteins and carbohydrates in the same meal. For example, a perfect lunch would be a chicken salad with no bread, butter, or dessert. The chicken, mixed with the lettuce, is a perfect meal in that it will give you about 5 solid hours of high energy with no drowsiness. But if you eat a bread roll on top of it, you will sabotage the digestive process and you will feel drowsy for 2 or 3 hours. As a result, you'll try to compensate by drinking coffee or Coke to wake yourself up. And it won't work. Proper eating habits are essential to long life. You should eat smaller meals, better balanced meals, more lean source protein, fruits and vegetables, and use a smaller plate. Instead of 3 large meals per day, you should eat 4 or 5 smaller meals per day. This approach to proper eating habits can change your life. Number 6. Take proper food supplements. The subject of vitamins, minerals, and food supplements is almost a religion to many people. In my seminars, I avoid getting into discussions or arguments over what is the ideal vitamin-mineral combination or formula. But nonetheless, many of our foods today are raised on exhausted soil. They are chemically enhanced to improve their flavor, their appearance, or to preserve them for longer periods in the supermarket. Many of the foodstuffs that you buy, no matter how good they look, do not contain sufficient vitamins and minerals for optimal health and functioning. The fact is that your body is like a chemical factory. You require the right combination of chemicals and ingredients for your body to function at its very best. You need the right quantities and combinations of the vitamins A, B complex, C, D, E, and other trace vitamins that have not yet been identified. In addition, your chemical factory requires the proper combination of minerals such as iron, magnesium, calcium, selenium, zinc, and even chromium. Some people say that you can get all the vitamins and minerals that you need by eating a balanced diet and a variety of foods. Unfortunately, you'd have to eat about 25 pounds of foods per day, carefully selected, to get all the vitamins and nutrients that your system requires to achieve maximum levels of health and energy. It's much simpler for you to do your own research and to take high-quality vitamin and mineral supplements. When you're taking the right combination of vitamin and mineral supplements for you, you will have more energy, greater resistance to disease, better digestion, better teeth, skin, and hair, and you will generally feel far, far better than a person who is deficient in one or more of the key vitamins and minerals that you need. If you want to live to be 100, you should spend a good deal of time studying and experimenting in this area. Number 7, drink lots of water. More and more people are becoming aware of the central importance of drinking lots of water to good health and long life. The fact is that you cannot drink too much water. Even if you gorge yourself with water, everything that your body does not require for healthy functioning will simply pass through you. Your body requires 2 to 4 quarts of water each day for normal functioning. If you don't replace these 2 to 4 quarts, which are burned up by your physical, chemical factory in the process of living, breathing, working, and digesting, you'll start to become dehydrated. And there's a very simple test for dehydration. When you are properly hydrated, when you are drinking enough water, the color of your urine will be almost pure. As you become progressively dehydrated, your urine becomes a darker and darker yellow. The average person takes a sip of water from a drinking fountain as they go past it. But this is not for you. You should resolve to drink 8 to 10 large glasses of water every day. And drink more if the weather is hot or if you are working harder than normal. There are some people who believe that drinking lots of water will cure almost any ailment that you have. For example, when you have a cold of any kind, you should triple your water intake. You should gorge yourself with water. There's something about filling your body with water that helps it to combat virtually any illness or disease. When you are flying, you can counteract many of the effects of jet lag by drinking all the water you possibly can throughout the flight. When I travel, I always ask the flight attendant for 2 glasses of water every time she goes by. The flight attendants will tell you privately that they drink 1 or 2 quarts of water on each flight. But they don't want the passengers to know because this would keep them running from the time the plane took off until the time it landed. When you drink an alcoholic beverage, you should balance every drink with a glass of water before you leave the table. Not only do you minimize jet lag with lots of water, but also you minimize or eliminate hangovers by drinking water along with alcoholic beverages. Much of your fatigue during the day is actually caused not by overwork, but by dehydration. You can often give yourself a pickup in energy by simply drinking a pint or more of water when you feel a little tired. In studying the diets of Olympic athletes, some of the highest performing men and women in the world, they found that these athletes drank far more water than the average person. They are continuously replenishing their systems with water in large quantities. And so should you. It makes you feel stronger and more confident. Number 8, take great care of your mouth. There is more and more research today that shows a direct correlation between the quality of your teeth and your gums and the length of your life. When you have a great mouth with clean teeth and gums that you maintain at a high level, you seem to enjoy higher levels of health and energy as well. On the other hand, your mouth can contain an enormous number of germs and bacteria that can actually travel into your body and, in some cases, infect your heart. According to researchers, about 75% of Americans have a gum disease called gingivitis. This is a low-level bacterial infection that settles under the gums, turns to plaque, and festers away undetected for many years. Gingivitis can cause tooth decay, gum disease, and bad breath. One of the best investments you can make in your health and long life is to take wonderful care of your teeth and gums. You should get a thorough dental checkup complete with x-rays every year. In addition, you should visit a periodontist at least once per year and have your teeth professionally cleaned 2 to 4 times each year. Both your dentist and your periodontist will give you excellent advice on how you can maintain a healthy mouth between visits. You should brush your teeth 2 or 3 times each day, morning and evening, and during the day if possible. Take a toothbrush with toothpaste along with you. You should use a mouthwash or a mouth rinse to get rid of bacteria and foul odors. You should floss your teeth twice a day, morning and evening, and use electric water picks, brushes, and Christmas trees between the teeth to keep your mouth sparkling and clean in every way. Many adults today are deciding to get cosmetic dentistry in the form of braces to straighten out their teeth. They are getting bridges to replace old or decayed teeth. They're getting implants to replace teeth that have come out earlier. They're getting caps to even out their teeth so that they have beautiful smiles, and they're getting other forms of dental surgery to make their mouth look beautiful. The good news is that everything you do to make your teeth, gums, and mouth healthy and fit has a positive impact on your overall level of health and fitness. In addition, it positively affects your appearance, your personality, and your attitude toward yourself and others. It is a very good investment. Number 9. Keep yourself physically fit. Your body is responsive to what is called the law of use. If you don't use it, you lose it. Your body is meant to serve you as a valuable tool and instrument for your purposes all the days of your life. In order to perform at its best, your body requires proper care and maintenance, not only in the form of diet and nutrition, but also in terms of regular physical exercise. The basic rule is that you should work out every muscle every day. You should fully articulate and move every joint in every direction every single day as well. For maximum fitness, you need to work out about 200 minutes per week, or an average of about 30 minutes per day. The very best exercise program is 3 to 5 times per week, 30 to 60 minutes each time. There are 3 major types of exercise. They are aerobic, strength, and flexibility. Aerobic exercises require that you work out vigorously and get your heart rate up to a high level that you maintain for 15 minutes or more. You can accomplish this by vigorous walking, swimming, jogging, a stationary bicycle, cross-country skiing, or even with a rowing machine. One of the best investments you can make is in a heart monitor with a wristwatch that tells you exactly what your heart rate is when you're working out. Strength exercises require calisthenics, sit-ups, push-ups, and the use of weights, both dumbbells and barbells. Fortunately, you can build up your physical strength with weights right up until the 8th decade of life. Many people actually start bodybuilding in their 50s and continue with it for many years. The third type of physical exercise is flexibility. The ultimate is for you to take a class in yoga and learn all the stretching exercises that have been developed over thousands of years. Stretching exercises are extremely important in that tight muscles, especially in the back and the hamstrings, can pull your entire body out of shape. Regular stretching has a positive impact on your posture, your digestion, your energy levels, and all of your other movements. Proper physical exercise is really wonderful. It strengthens your immune system, brightens your personality, improves your self-esteem, makes you feel stronger and more confident inside, improves your digestion, lengthens your life, and makes you more physically attractive to others. Physical exercise is one of the great ways to live to be 100. Number 10. Get lots of rest and recreation. You need to get regular rest every night for optimum functioning and for you to feel and perform at your best. According to the Alameda study covering 20,000 adults over a 22-year period, there's a direct relationship between getting 7 to 8 hours sleep each night and long life. Because of our busy schedules today, more and more people are getting less and less sleep. Many people today are sleeping an hour or more less than they need to perform at their best, and as a result, they go through each day in a form of fog. Many people have changed their lives completely by disciplining themselves to turn off their television and go to bed by 10 p.m. each night, sleeping a full 8 hours before starting the next day. As a result, they feel more energetic, more positive, happier, more confident, more alert, more creative, and better about their lives and relationships by the simple addition of 1 or 2 hours of sleep each night. You should take at least 1 full day off from work each week. On this day, you do not do anything that requires mental effort or concentration. You sleep in, go for a walk, see a movie, go out for dinner, watch television, and just generally relax your brain completely. This allows your brain, like a battery, to recharge over the 24 hours. Sometimes, if you've been working very intensely with your mind, you'll need 2 or 3 days of complete relaxation to recharge and recover from mental burnout. The good news is that you will actually get vastly more high-quality work accomplished after a period of complete rest than you would if you forced yourself to continue working straight through. You should take off a full 3-day weekend every 2 or 3 months where you simply leave your work at home and do absolutely nothing. You should get at least 2 full weeks of vacation each year during which you do nothing whatever that's related to work. You must learn to love your mind and your body and take wonderful care of both of them. Sometimes the very best thing you can do is to come home from work and go to bed early and get a long night's sleep. Proper rest and recreation will add years of quality living to your life.